Joining us now is the University of Oklahoma head coach Skip Johnson, student athletes Dominic Dorenzo and Blake Brewster. We'll start with an opening statement, Coach.
I thought they played a really good game, real unselfish. Started the game off wild, set the tone by pounding the strike zone like he always does. And we, took the momentum in the first inning by scoring a run, which is always good. And it's about how it went. And a couple of these guys came off the bench, and we talk about it all the time. You never know when you're going to get the biggest hit. You never know when you're going to make the biggest pitch in the game. And we probably say it at least once a week in our post game. So really proud of those guys to keep fighting and having the right attitude, and it showed today.
What happened with Tyler and Levi?
Well, Levi's been fighting a little bit of a sore shoulder on his back of his shoulder blade. Should be fine. Lucky it wasn't a Tommy John, so he should be fine. He's fought it for like 3 weeks now, off and on. And Kyler went in to slide in when he stole second and had a little twinge, but our team doctor said there wasn't any, wasn't any bruising and it wasn't a knot build up. So it's probably really moderate, and we'll go day to day. You never know until tomorrow, so we'll take it day to day. And really proud of their presence more than anything.
Was Steele any closer today?
Yeah, a little bit. Yep. Mm-hmm. Every day is going to get better for him, for sure. I mean, we got the best training staff in college baseball with Robert Fulton and Dr. Snable, so I expect good things.
How important was that first inning for you guys just to get some good momentum going for you? It even seemed like the dugout was a 180 from yesterday.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of funny. We talk about it, 9 guys named Joe, and they kept yelling, "Hey, Joe," Joe. Everybody's name is Joe, and so they didn't care who got the credit, and they played with their hearts, and that's a big difference.
Dom, what was that like for you today? So you did a pretty rare start for you in right field yesterday, and then you get immediately thrown out there.
Skip always says you never know. Like he just said, you never know when your name's gonna be called. You never know when who's gonna do the biggest hit, who's gonna make the biggest pitch. You know what I mean? So, when he went down, I was just like, all right, just go out there, lock in, play hard, and our coaching staff has really prepared us. Even though like Kyler should have been there, you know what I mean? But they prepare us on and off the field to make sure that we're ready for those situations. So,
Blake, for you, you were in a situation not long ago where you came in kind of unexpectedly, like Dom did, to play for Kyler. You played well today. What is it about you that makes you get ready so fast when your name is called like this?
It's nothing about me. I can only attest to the coaches, the way they prepare us on and off the field. It's day in and day out. Come in doing the same work we do every day. Nothing different about me at all.
What pitch did you hit on your?
That was a fastball.
You guys have struggled at times in the bullpen. Today was really good. I think they only gave up 1 hit. Just what did you think about their performances, and specifically Levi getting out of the situation that he did?
I mean, I knew yesterday when he came in he'd be better tomorrow. He's done that in the past, so it's not like something we have not seen before. So I was expecting him to come in at least to attack the strike zone and deal with the outcome, and that's what we talk about. It takes courage to attack the strike zone, and those guys that have courage and that attack the game and attack the mitt, they're successful. But there's some failure in it as well, and we always highlight the failure. We never really highlight the successes, and we start expecting something out of an amateur athlete, a student athlete, and you can't expect anything. As long as they're giving the best effort, that's all we can expect. And I knew he'd give you a best effort because he pitches with his heart. I mean, that's who Levi Prater is.
Skip, you talk a lot about winning moments. How big was that moment where Levi was facing Clemens, bases loaded?
It was big. I mean, it's big for his confidence. It's big for our team's confidence. I mean, you see him pump his chest, after the inning. That was how much pride he had. I mean, that's what the University of Oklahoma is about. It's about will and pride, and you saw it firsthand right there.
It wasn't just the 5th, but in the 4th, you guys had 2 on with no outs. You got out of it, back-to-back innings. Was that about the turning point for you guys today?
I think when Nathan locked in there and made some big pitches in that inning, and then he got back in the same deal, and I wasn't going to let him try to pitch through that again because he's pitching on 4 days rest. I mean, for him to do what he did as a student athlete, that was huge. And when I walked out there, he goes, well, big leaguers, they pitch on 5 days rest. And I'm like, well, you're not a big leaguer. You're a college athlete. And this guy's going to come in and get it done for you. So it was big. I mean, no doubt about that. His performance, and it's been all year. I mean, he's been pretty much really consistent, and he really works at it. So he's got a great future ahead of him.
How big was it to get some innings at ball league today, too? Got, I think, 2 and a third, maybe.
You really can't describe the experiences that he's had. I mean, we all see the potential, but we don't ever really we talk about potential, but we don't really know what that's about until he's put in that moment. And early in the year, got beat challenging a hitter, got beat again at Texas Tech challenging a hitter. And the things are is he comes to the field and works every day, and you can see him get better and better. And at that moment when I walked out there, I thought, Levi's hurt. There's not a better time to get him loose, because we have as many pitches as we want. We don't have to run him back and forth from the bullpen to the dugout, which is really big for us. I mean, it was huge. So I'm really proud of him in that moment. He was himself, and you could tell that he was himself. He wasn't trying to do too much, and I really was excited about that.
Skip, you started Thomas Hughes for the first time this year. What went into that, and just what did you think about the job he did?
I mean, I thought it was great. He's had competitive at bats, even in inter squad all year long. I knew one good thing about it. I mean, I recruited Nolan Kingham, so I knew he's going to stay on the outer half part of the plate. And Thomas is really good on the ball away from him. And the thing with Thomas is he's going to give you effort, and he's a baseball player. He might not be the fleetest of foot or look different than anybody else, but he's going to give you everything he's got. And the thing as well is that these guys, they respect him because he's done what's right, and he's had a great attitude day in and day out. And that's what it's about. And that's what the University of Oklahoma is about, having the right attitude.
Skip, Nathan, I think one team was joking with us one time that he said he kind of showed you up a little bit on the mound when you took him out of a previous game. Sounds like he didn't want to come out today. How typical that is of his attitude? Is he kind of stubborn, or it sounds like he always wants to stay in, I guess?
Well, no different than I was when I pitched. I never wanted to come out of a game. It didn't matter how many pitchers there were, and that just shows you what he pitches with. He pitches with his heart, and at the end of the day, we always look at pitchers as we're turning our society, and baseball's turning into making pitches a science. And pitching's not a science. Pitching is an art. I mean, you pitch with your heart, and all the great ones out there, they pitch with their heart. And he's going to be good. Is he going to be great? Who knows? If he keeps working at it and does what he's supposed to do and stays healthy, he could be.
For the players, Dominic, first, I'm just curious. Last night, all the lower seeded teams won, and today you all won again. It's 5 straight games. What does that say about the conference? I mean, is that something that's kind of surprising to you, that all the lower seeded teams have come out on top so far in this tournament?
I mean, baseball's baseball. You never know who's going to win or lose. It doesn't matter if you're the best team in the country or the worst team in the country. I think that stuff happens throughout a game. It's all about moments, and it's all about making your outs on time and execution. So it's not really a matter of who's better. It's a matter of who plays harder.
Blake, I'm just curious. I mean, what are your thoughts, too? Is it kind of surprising that all these low-seed teams are winning?
I think it attests to the fact that people play with their backs against the wall. I mean, we came out here today and did exactly that. We didn't have anything to lose, so we played with our hearts out. I talked to Kyler before the game, and we were talking about it. He said, we got to play with a dirtbag mentality, the whole 9. I think we did that. I think when your back's against the wall, you have no other choice but to do that.
Blake and Dom, did you feel like you were better prepared to play at 9 a.m., maybe either just being more ready or because of the experience yesterday?
That's all Skip. We were up at 7 a.m. getting breakfast at the field for about a week now. So I can only give praise to him for that, being ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. We've been up at 7 the past week and a half, so it's been a grind. But he prepared us for it and got us ready because he knew we were going to have to do that. So I think everyone came out ready.
Coach, looking forward to tomorrow. Is it nice to get the game out of the way so early that you can maybe obviously watch the next game and maybe prepare more for the game tomorrow?
Being in this conference for 12 years, I've been in it, and I used to, Coach Greedo was like, man, I hope we play early. And I'm like, man, why the hell does he want to play early? But you know, you look at it back, you know, you have time to refresh, and if you can take a nap in the afternoon. And you never know when kids today, they play video games so much, you worry about them. You check rooms at 10 o'clock curfew, and you don't know how long they're going to play video games or be on their cell phones. And but I think getting it out of the way is a good thing for sure, so we can get back and relax and kind of get back and enjoy the moment for, you know, 12 hours.
What did you do yet, Skip? Did you stay at the park and watch those games yesterday, or did you prefer to get out and go do something else?
I went fishing. No, I watched every game, didn't miss a pitch. I left in about the 5th inning of Texas Tech game. So that's who I am when it comes, you know, tournament time. I'm a yard rat, and I like to watch baseball and see the other teams play for sure.
Had this game ended, had you guys lost today, would you have stayed through the weekend to watch Big 12 baseball, or would you have changed? Would you have done something else?
Absolutely, I'd have watched it for sure.
Okay, that'll do it. Congratulations, guys. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.